Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Radio Show on wearehotline.net. And on the line with me is a fabulous woman. She is a mother of two, a wife, the owner of Swirly's Frozen Yogurt Barry, and she's also a fitness enthusiast, an author, and motivational speaker. Please welcome the amazing Teresa Woolard to the show.
Well, hello.
How are you doing, Teresa?
Hello.
Hello.
That's an awesome introduction. I love it.
Thank you. And you deserve it because you have such an extraordinary life.
Thank you.
And I really applaud you for all the things that you've done in your life. That you've accomplished so much. So let's talk about what it is to live an extraordinary life.
Sure. You know what, Nikki? I think bottom line is just being open and saying yes to opportunities that present in front of you. So many people, me initially, and then others that I meet and see that want to live vicariously through me, I think, is that they put hurdles up in front of them even before they get started. And what I stress to them is, you know what, follow your passions, your dreams. It certainly makes life more fun and interesting, and you never know what's at the other end when you go for it. And that's
absolutely.
What I've experienced.
Yeah, and you're definitely a testimony to that because you've been living without limitations.
That's right.
And I guess the limitations are created by fear. Isn't it people fear that they're going to fail or they just can't do certain things, why they stop themselves?
That's right. Fear, procrastination, not knowing just not knowing what to expect, maybe even fear of success in some cases.
But you never had that fear?
Of course I have, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And, when my background's veterinary medicine, and I practiced for 17 years and have 3 university degrees, and making the leap to own a frozen yogurt shop certainly took a lot of mental work, just, because you feel compelled to do what society expects and wants you to, and you don't want to put all that effort and education and knowledge to waste, so to speak.
Right.
But I tell you, when you go with your heart, life just seems, and the universe just seems to align itself for you.
It sure does.
And it just, for me, it's been much more enjoyable.
Okay. So Swirly's Frozen Yogurt, fantastic place in Barrie. People line up to sample your frozen yogurt. When did it start?
It started almost 2 years ago now, May 8th, 2014. We opened to an explosion of business that first weekend, and we were crazy busy every weekend and every day throughout that first summer, and even more so last summer. So much so, I do think we made a splash. We were the talk of the town, and we actually earned the New Business Award after only 6 months by the City of Barrie and the Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, my goodness. Fantastic. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Most people, they call it quits after a year of business. And look at you. You're newly in with Swirly's, and you've been going and going and going with the momentum. And that's fantastic.
Yeah, you know what? You just never fall back on your laurels. I just found, you have to be on your game in all aspects. We provide a quality product in a great location. Cleanliness is at the utmost, and same with our customer service. And you just can't fall down on any of those factors because you never know what is bringing them back. And
exactly. So you can't get comfortable in any area. Mm-hmm.
That's right. So,
That's
it's been working, and then we always are trying to find ways to improve. So we're coming out very shortly with a dessert menu and changing to booth seating and extending our patio, our outdoor waterfront patio. So, just always keeping it fresh and exciting for not only the customers but the staff as well.
Fantastic. And tell me, what are some of the top flavors at Swirly's?
Oh, my favorite and many favorites is raspberry Greek. And we also do a dairy-free that's pink grapefruit. Also one of my favorites, and people come in, even employees at our competitor come in to sample the pink grapefruit. So it's, we have some amazing flavors. We make them all fresh with fresh milk and plain non-fat natural yogurt, and you can tell the difference, and it's very creamy and smooth and very tasty.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Now, tell me about your life as a fitness enthusiast. Have you always been interested in fitness, or did it start later on in life?
I've always been, a healthy individual. I've always loved anything medical and health-wise. Was into aerobics in the 80s. And it's funny because I was approached in my late teens, I think it was around 19 years of age, by someone who owned a bodybuilding gym. And he had approached me to consider bodybuilding. And like we were just mentioning earlier, when you don't know, you just quickly refuse. And I said, no way, that's not for me, because I had visions of Amazon women with muscles. And that, you know what, that kind of has plagued me over the years. And actually I turned 50 last year, and so this was one of those kind of crazy midlife bucket list goals that I thought, why not now? And up the ante from what I just had been doing in my home gym. And decided to, my goal was just to get on stage. I hired a coach, and I had 15 weeks to train. And I hit it hard, not only a workout plan, but a meal plan. And I had entered my first competition at the end of November last year, and I actually came in second and qualified for the provincials, which is happening in June in Toronto.
That's fantastic. Congratulations.
And I got
that takes a lot of discipline. No, I'm sure. But tell us, what's the regimen for you? How do you stay so disciplined, and what is your routine like?
I work out at about 2.5 hours, 5 to 6 days a week. The meal plan is probably just as tough, with just trying to fit in 6 meals a day and the prep for it. But it's very important in terms of getting the results that you need and want for these competitions. And it's just become it's my habit. I'm either, if I'm not at Thrillies, I'm at the gym, and my whole family's involved as well. So that's our family time together, and it's just a part of our day. It's a priority. We just make it a priority. Okay. And how do you eat to build muscle? What should you be making sure is in your diet? A lot of protein, and vegetables. Quite healthy, clean eating, actually. Okay. Some carbs. My coach knows I need some carbs on board. Not a lot of fat, and certainly not a lot of sugar. Okay. And what would you advise someone who, is later in life, 30 to the 50 age range, and they want to get started in fitness? They attempted fitness, but just never really got involved. What would you say to them that are listening now or thinking about it? Depends on their goals, truthfully, Nikki. Like if they just want to, just kind of stay active and mobile and flexible, then, there's lots of things online that they can access. But if you're a little more serious or need that extra help, then I'd strongly recommend hiring a coach who knows not only, the workout part, but also who knows nutrition. The science of nutrition is fascinating, and I love nutrition. I have, I've taken courses in it myself, and it's just fascinating to me how important it is, not so much how much you eat, but what you eat. It truly is, you truly are what you eat. So having a trainer or a coach who also can help you with the meal plan, otherwise they're shortchanging you. So you do need the combination of both if you want to get in, as best shape or as top shape as you would like, and as you hope to be. And right now at age 50, honestly, I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my whole life. And I have to say to the listeners that I sat beside this beautiful woman last week, and she doesn't look a day over 30. Incredible. You've got good genes, and you've got a really good regimen. You take very good care of yourself. So there's no need to age. You don't have to. Age is just a number. It is just a number. You're totally right. And that's what I think I've proven not only to myself, but have inspired so many men and women who were following my journey. And to me, it was the journey more so than the competition that was so rewarding for me. And I made an impact on many here, and they want to hear my story. They want to know how I did it. I've sent a lot of people to my coach because I think I've proven that anything is possible. You can do this. You just need some guidance and something that might motivate you, and it's totally possible for you. Okay.
Okay, I think that's fantastic. And I wanted to actually ask you about your book. Can you tell us the title and what it entails?
Sure. Well, I wrote this book called Fetch a More Fulfilling Life, Live Life Like Your Dog. I finished writing it 2.5 years ago, just before we embarked on this journey of building Swirlies. And even though I have had experience with self-publishing 6 books in the veterinary industry, I wanted to have this book published, but it has sat truthfully on the back burner while building Swirlies. So my goal this year was to actually aim to get it on the road to being published. And it really is a culmination of my 17 years of veterinary practice, knowledge, especially in the areas of animal behavior, and also my knowledge and thirst for personal development. And it's basically a combination of seeing how animals and humans are very similar in a lot of ways and how we learn. And, I've seen if we can teach animals to change behaviors and train them, why can't we use similar techniques that are simple and easy to implement with humans? And so that's what the gist of Fetch is, and I think it's going to be it's an interesting twist on the self-help, in that I think people who love animals or are an animal lover, a pet lover, I think can really relate to this type of book and benefit from it if they want to make a change in their life.
Absolutely.
Hopefully
and
we can get it on the shelves very soon.
Wonderful. So where can people buy it now?
It's not published yet.
Okay.
I'm aiming to get it hopefully published hopefully this year, within a year or so. So it's not ready yet, but I'm working on that.
Okay. And I know that you're going to have a rush of people who are going to want to buy a copy, and then you're going to have to let me know about the book signing opportunities so we can go and meet you in person and have you sign our copies, definitely.
Okay.
I'm really excited for all the many things that you're involved in. You've got great energy, and I know people are listening wanting to know how to get in touch with you. How can they do that?
Sure. So I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. My handle is @FitNFrozen, so FITN Frozen, FROZEN, because like I said, I'm either at the gym or at Swirlies. So that's the combination. So there'll be there's business tips, there's definitely fitness and health tips, and certainly you can keep tabs on when Fetch comes out.
Fantastic. And I'm just going to ask you this question. The show's premise is about transforming lives one story at a time. Through all the services that you do in your business, through fitness, and you've helped others, how have you been transformed through this?
Oh, one, I've been transformed body-wise by my coach, Robin Clay of Elite Physiques. She's the #1 Canadian champ for figure. In her, it's kind of just above bikini, which is a little bit more muscular than what I'm competing in. She's been fantastic with transforming my body. I've been transformed by others and working with others. My partner of 12 years in our self-publishing business, who's also a veterinarian, and just networking with many people locally and through business. What I've learned is you become more aware and learn about yourself and know and realize your strengths from working and networking with others. Because it's easy to overlook and take for granted some of your skill sets and just think everyone has them, and until it's brought to your attention by others. I think that's the biggest thing for me, because I can do a lot, and I think I'm skilled at a lot, but I just don't realize it until I work with others.
Yeah, and I think
it's brought to my attention through others.
That's very important, the self-awareness piece.
Right.
And you need the honest feedback of people who truly care about you to take you to the next level. So it's very important to have, and it's great that you mentioned that. Absolutely. Teresa, I am so happy that you took some time out to chat with us. You've been listening to Teresa Woolard, Swirly's frozen yogurt owner in Barrie, fitness enthusiast, author, motivational speaker. She has been sharing the good news about fitness and all the wonderful things that she's doing to shape the lives of others and also her life. So I want to thank you again, Teresa, for your time. And you've been listening to the Nikki Clarke Radio Show on wearehotline.net. Thanks a lot, Teresa. You have a great day.
Thank you so much, Nikki. Really appreciate being on your show. I'm very honored.
Oh, my pleasure. And we'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Thanks, Nikki.
Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.